Hey folks, so I had a short career break between two jobs, so I want to talk about something fun. So you know that last 2 years I spent a lot of time in agents, the human-like memory, and the knowledge representation, knowledge graphs, and actually I want to continue this in my new company, but we'll see how it will go. And today I want to talk with you about the personal knowledge management and the memory. And it's so many different tools on market, and people try to solve these problems. I don't know, from the Renaissance. Yeah, how to organize your own knowledge, how to cooperate with other people, how to make sense out of it. And I was the big fan of Obsidian for a long time, that you just have the markdown files and logs a queue go this way, that you just have files, everything is local. I'm a big fan of the local first. I could talk for hours why local first matter, because it's your data, and if you keep data in files you keep them interoperable, because you still could do something fun with these files later even without the application. All this looks promising, but I just realized that over time it's still broken. And it's still broken when you just have the markdown files. And I'm not only one person that realized it, because if you will go to the log queue, you will also see that they have the big movement from just markdown files to the full scale database. So they just migrate to the database setup, and they use something like simplified data log for the queries. I would say I like the log queue model a lot, but still it's mainly that you could say that some node are debug of the properties. So it's working somehow, but still feel too complex for the regular user, I will be honest with you, because it's quite hard to navigate on such system. What I really like, and I talk about it for a long time, is something like TypeDB. And TypeDB based on the type theory and dependent types, and it's super cool. And I quite impressed, but TypeDB is more for developers. Yeah, so it's really powerful instrument. I like what the guy's doing, and I reading a lot about the type theory and knowledge modeling. But we have yet another guy in the room that I want to talk with you. It's actually Anytype, or right now company called Any. It's the folks from Berlin that believe on sovereignty, independence, the decentralization. They build a stack completely open, so you could go and see the sync protocol that they built, the object storage that they built. But what's user get? User get the quite abstract application that focus on the local first, but still encourage the collaboration. So this approach actually known as local first social applications, and I wrote a couple of articles about the future of the local first social applications, because you want to preserve not only data and computation, but you also want to preserve the communication channel with the people. So when you start the Anytype, you just create the wallet, you have your crypto identity, but you're not interacting with it heavily, so practically application do it everything for you. But what you get is really amazing, because you still have the graph-like database, but based on the objects that humans understand. And what's more important is not just back of the properties, it's more the types. So you create the different types, you say with the templates how to represent them, and then to the types you could add the properties. And what's more interesting, design that guys make the properties as an independent entity. So it means that you could create a lot of properties that could be used in a different objects, and system will still understand this polymorphic nature of it. So I really like it. And with Anytype, it's super easy to clone a lot of applications. So replace completely Notion, replace completely Evernote. I, for example, manage in just 15 minutes to replicate my ZL custom setup with the Anytype. For example, I just add to the node field that say the node type, and I said is it the fleet node, literal node, or is it the index hub, or is it just permanent node and all other things. After that, I add the books, authors, articles, and I have my own writings and all of the things. And Anytype, for example, have the web clipper, so you could put it there. I really like it, and actually they have some interesting ideas about the queries, collections. Collections are more like folders and all of the things. But what's the most important, that it's more user friendly and user oriented, that regular people could really do a lot of stuff, and I really believe that even the small businesses could automate a lot of tiny things with this application. And what Anytype do, they bring the graph database and type modeling to the user hands, but fully via the UI interface. I still lacking a lot of features. I will talk with the team what I want to make it close to Obsidian space. And I know that they working on the API and plugins in future, so maybe I will be able to build in future something like that. But I really recommend you to take a look at the Anytype and contact the team because it's really amazing, and it's local first, it's sovereign, and it's focus on the security, it's use the encryption, and it really allows you to build your second brain in a much powerful way. So that's it that I was keen to share with you. See you next time. Choose.